Now time for member statements. I recognize the member for Mississauga East Cooksville.
Speaker, it has been a very special month for me, both personally and in the community. I'm overjoyed to share that I became a grandma for the 4th time. We welcomed a beautiful baby girl, Amelia Valentina, and my heart is full. I am so proud to share as well this month, my constituency office hosted our 2nd Community Safety Town Hall. This session, anchored by Peel Regional Police, focused on helping families stay protected from emerging crime trends. I'm pleased to report that more than 100 residents joined us for this important conversation. We were joined by an exceptional team from the Peel Regional Police, including Superintendent Joy Edwards and officers from 12 Division, Crime Prevention Services, and the Community Intervention and Response Team. Residents truly appreciated hearing directly from frontline experts who keep our neighbourhoods safe every day. My constituency office team is here today, and I want to give them a shout-out for putting on another great show. Diane Lawson, Leslie Silvestri, Saurabh Kapoor, Mozam Reza, and our newest member of our team, Joseph Pileggi. Thank you for your unwavering...
Member statements. I recognize the member for Niagara Centre.
Thank you, Speaker. Earlier this year, I wrote to this government offering to work together on improving community safety following a brutal sexual assault in our community in Welland that left families, parents and residents horrified. Today, I am again calling for action to address the systemic failures that continue to put public safety at risk. We should strengthen Ontario's sex offender registry by enhancing tools like Christopher's Law to improve the monitoring and tracking of known offenders. The Attorney General of Ontario has the authority to issue prosecution guidelines. The government must use this power to strengthen bail and sentencing practices for violent offences, ensuring that public safety remains the top priority. We must end court delays and expedite proceedings so that dangerous sex offenders and violent criminals are not released due to procedural backlogs or prosecution delays. This province needs to hire more Crown attorneys, many of whom are already facing overwhelming caseloads that slow down justice and increase the risk of serious cases being dismissed or mishandled. Additionally, we should hire more court staff and increase compensation to attract and retain qualified personnel so that courtrooms can operate at full capacity. And the province must complete long overdue courtroom repairs, consider reopening shuttered courthouses, and invest in new facilities where infrastructure is lacking. This is not a partisan issue. It's a matter of safety, justice, and moral responsibility. We cannot allow bureaucracy, underfunding, or political inaction.
I recognize the member for Don Valley East.
Thank you, Minister. I would like to wish everyone in Don Valley East and across Ontario a joyful Christmas, filled with peace, gratitude, and time with loved ones. May this season bring hope, kindness, and renewal to every family and community across our province. As we welcome the new year, may 2026 bring renewed energy, good health, and meaningful opportunities. I hope the months ahead strengthen our communities and inspire hope, progress, and connection across our province. This Hanukkah, let the lights guide us towards hope, joy, and togetherness, celebrating resilience and community across Ontario. Over this holiday season, I want to make special mention of the many healthcare workers, first responders, and essential personnel who will remain on duty so that families in Ontario can rest and come together over the holidays. Thank you for your tireless service and sacrifices so that our community can stay safe and healthy. Across Don Valley East, many of my constituents worry about crime and safety. For some, they're concerned about whether they will get help in a timely manner if they call 911. They worry that ambulances are literally getting stuck in traffic caused by Ontario line congestion. And they want to know how police can respond to increasing violent crime, especially now that officers have to spend more time keeping children safe in front of schools because automated speed enforcement has been banned. This Christmas, many of them are hoping...
Member statements. I recognize the member for Newmarket Aurora.
Thank you, Speaker. As I reflect on the meaningful work that we do as individual members in this House, bringing forward private members' bills and motions are important initiatives. I know we all put tremendous thought, research, consultation and collaboration into what we bring forward because we understand that opportunities are limited. The process can be challenging and the outcomes are never guaranteed. We want these initiatives to be impactful, to make life better for people in a real and positive way. Speaker, this is why I am thrilled with the results coming out of my private member's motion this week, calling on the government to adopt modernized measures to streamline the development of communal water wastewater systems, an initiative aimed at unleashing innovative building solutions in small and rural communities, including in York Region, while protecting our environment. Speaker, I am incredibly humbled that every single member of this legislature voted unanimously in support of this motion. Imagine, it just took a little wastewater to bring us all together. Well, with the utmost sincerity, thank you to every single member for your engagement and your support. We are protecting and building a stronger Ontario.
I recognize the member for Kiwetinoong.
Speaker, the families across Kiwetinoong, I saw a lot of families out on the land this fall. Hunting is a way of life, and it's an important source of food. The people of Kiwetinoong understand how to live on the land. The land is where the teachings are. The land is where the history is. The land is where the languages are learned. It's where the identity comes from. Hunting is one of our inherent rights given to us by the Creator, and it is part of our treaty rights. These rights and the land must be protected. We help uphold these rights through our traditional hunting and fishing practices. Going on the land is part of who we are. Growing up, I spent a lot of my time out on the land until I had to go to high school. Hunting, fishing, trapping, learning my language, the history and the teachings. I continue the ways of life, passing them down through my children, grandchildren, and the next generation, and to learn the way of the land. It is vital that our ways of life are respected and that our treaty rights are upheld. Bigwet.
The member for Wellington, Halton Hills.
Thank you, Speaker. Today I rise to recognize a great man that was taken from us far too soon. Matthew Gallagher, the incredible downtown Acton BIA coordinator, passed away suddenly on October 31st, 2025, at the far too young age of 50. Speaker, this was a terrible shock for our entire community. Matt was a community champion. From the Acton Outdoor Market to the Leathertown Festival, Matt played a critical part in making these important events a great success. Matt loved Acton, and Acton loved him. He led the downtown BIA with passion and kindness, and it thrived under his leadership. From new Christmas lights to cleaning up graffiti, Matt took pride in making Acton beautiful. Many people have described Matt as Acton's biggest cheerleader, and that's absolutely true. Wherever you went in Acton, Matt was there, and he and I spoke regularly. In fact, he shared some information with me regarding an event in Acton just 2 days before he passed away. I always appreciated his advice and counsel regarding what was important to the Acton community. I will truly miss this great man and Acton hero. To quote an Acton resident, Matt's passion for Acton was like no other. To Matt's wife Lori, his parents Marianne and Gord, his sister Diana and niece Leah, we are here for you. The community that Matt gave so much to is here for you. Acton has lost its biggest cheerleader and champion. He will be dearly missed.
Recognize the member for Humber River Black Creek.
Thank you, Speaker. I am proud to be a co-sponsor of the Remembrance Day Observance Act, and I thank the member from St. Catharines for her leadership on this bill. Our bill will ensure that Remembrance Day is honoured with the proper dignity and respect it deserves in every school across our great province, and it will grant workers everywhere the time to attend a ceremony to pay their respects to our veterans. Our freedom, our democracy, and our way of life would not be possible were it not for our veterans and those who stand on guard for us today, and especially those who paid the ultimate sacrifice, giving up their lives so we could continue to live ours in freedom. We must develop our curriculum to best teach our students about the history and sacrifices of our veterans and instill within our young ones the principles of honor, duty, courage, and sacrifice that our heroes signify, lest we forget. They must know that freedom came at a price paid by others and that it must be respected and protected, or that great sacrifice was made in vain. I urge the government to join us and pass this bill so we can ensure that everyone has the opportunity to pause, reflect, and honour the sacrifices that our soldiers, veterans, and their families made to secure the freedom we cherish today. Thank you.
I recognize the member for Windsor-Tecumseh.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Every day, thousands of drivers travel through Windsor-Tecumseh's busiest intersections along Banwell Road, areas long plagued by traffic jams, delays, and safety concerns, and that's about to change. In just 2 years, the Banwell Road corridor will be completely transformed thanks to major provincial investments delivered under the leadership of Premier Ford, Minister Sarkaria, and Minister Surma. This support unlocks the full potential of this growing part of our community and eliminates some of the biggest traffic bottlenecks in our city. Our government is providing $68.8 million to the City of Windsor for game-changing upgrades, including a brand-new overpass at the East Road Expressway and widening Banwell Road from a narrow 2-lane route into a modern multi-lane urban arterial. The project also includes new water mains, storm sewers, lighting, and a multi-use trail, critical infrastructure that will help make 3,030 new homes possible through the Municipal Housing Infrastructure Program. And we're not stopping there. Ontario is investing $15.1 million in the Tecumseh Hamlet area just east of Banwell Road through the Housing Enabling Water Systems Fund. That adds 1.8 kilometres of trunk water main and 1.7 kilometres of sewer capacity, unlocking room for 4,059 homes in the town of Tecumseh. These investments will cut congestion, improve safety, and support long-term growth, strengthening the transportation and transit options families rely on every day. Thank you to Mayor Dilkins, Windsor City Council, Mayor McNamara, Tecumseh Town Council for driving these projects forward.
Member statements. I recognize the member for Bruce Grey Owen Sound.
Madam Speaker, I rise today to pay tribute to the victims of a tragedy in Bruce Grey Owen Sound. On November 11th, around the noon hour, 3 students from John D. Baker Secondary School in Hanover tragically lost their lives in a single vehicle accident in West Craig. One other was airlifted to a hospital and has since been upgraded to stable conditions. Madam Speaker, these are tough times for students in Grey and Bruce. JDSS is located a mere 10 minutes away from Walkerton District Community School, where just this spring 4 students and a teacher passed away in an accident near London while they were away at a school event. I want to rise today to recognize Damian Davis, an aspiring auto mechanic and volunteer for the St. Matthew's Lutheran Church, to recognize Haley Kiefer, the spunky 16-year-old daughter of Stacy and Sarah, to recognize Tyson Barley, a big brother who loved anything with an engine, and I wish Layden Price Hilliard best in his road to recovery. These teens were beloved community members and cherished by their families. Their stories captivated the hearts of Grey and Bruce counties. Madam Speaker, my heart goes out to the Hanover community as they mourn Damien, Haley, Tyson. May their memory be a blessing, and may they rest in peace.